If a boy swims along the edges of a swimming pool and reaches at the same point, then how much distance did he cover? How will we calculate it? If we walk along the side of a shape, then the total distance traveled is called its perimeter. The word perimeter is derived from Greek word peri, which means around, and metron, which means measure. Perimeter can be calculated by adding the lengths of the sides. If the length of the pool is 12 meters and breadth is 8 meters, then its perimeter is 40 meters. Now look at the following figure and calculate its perimeter. We know that perimeter is the sum of the lengths of its sides. So, perimeter of the given shape is 24 centimeters. Now look at the rectangular field whose length is 15 meters and breadth is 9 meters. The farmer wants to fence its boundary with a rope. What length of rope is required? We know that perimeter of this shape can be found out by adding its sides. We can also write it as twice of the sum of its length and breadth. So, besides adding all the sides, we can use following formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle. It makes the calculation easier. Now use this formula to find its perimeter. So, the perimeter of this field is 48 meters, or we can say that 48 meters of rope is required to fence the field. Now look at this painting. It is in the shape of a square. Maria wants to paste a colorful tape around it. She doesn't know the length of tape required. How will she find it? The side of this painting is 10 centimeters. She has to calculate the perimeter of this painting to find the length of the tape. We know that perimeter is equal to the sum of the lengths of its sides. We can also write it as 4 multiplied by length of its side. So, this is the generalized form of the perimeter of a square. Now find the perimeter using this formula. So, perimeter of this square is 40 centimeters. Hence, the length of tape required is also 40 centimeters. Similarly, draw an equilateral triangle of side 3 centimeters. Do you know the similarity between a square and an equilateral triangle? Both figures have all sides of equal lengths and angles of equal measure. Such figures are known as regular closed figures. Perimeter of an equilateral triangle is equal to the sum of the lengths of its sides. We can also write it as 3 multiplied by the length of its side. So, this is the generalized form of the perimeter of an equilateral triangle. Now find the perimeter using this formula. Therefore, perimeter of this triangle is 9 centimeters. Hence, these are some formulas of perimeter.
Good morning, children. Today we are starting with the chapter number 10, mensuration. I hope you have seen the previous video which was related to the finding perimeter. In this chapter we are going to study about perimeter and area, and where these perimeter and area are useful we'll study as a problem sums also. So let's start with exercise 10.1. The first question is, find the perimeter of each of the following. Here in first question, 5 different figures are given into your textbook on the page number 212. So for every figure you have to find the perimeter separately. And if you have seen the previous video, you must have noticed there that to find the perimeter we have to add all sides. That means by adding all sides of any closed figure we can find the perimeter. In simple words, you can say perimeter is the boundary of any closed figure. So question 1, first figure is You can see here it is a quadrilateral having 4 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter and 5 centimeter as their sides. So for finding the perimeter of that, you have to write as perimeter equals to, write all the sides in proper sequence, 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5. That is only written here, 4 plus 2 plus 1 5, and you will get as 12 centimeter. Similar question, one more I have done. I am going to do for you. This is a shape of a trapezium, which is also one of the type of quadrilateral. Here you can see two sides are 35, one side is 23 and one side is 40. So finding perimeter, we have to write as 35 plus 23 plus 35 again and plus 40. So you have to add all these. 35 plus 35 is 70, 70 plus 40 is 110 and 23, that will be 133 centimeter. So this will be the perimeter of the above figure. Similar way you have to do for all the figures and find the perimeter. Now question number 2 is, the lid of a rectangular box of sides 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Rectangular box means it will be having one side as length and the other side as breadth, and we know always length is greater or longer than the breadth. So here 40 centimeter and 10 centimeter. By seeing these value, you can come to know what is length and what is breadth. So the lid of a rectangular box of side 40 centimeter by 10 centimeter is sealed all round with tape. What is the length of the tape required? That means we want to cover that rectangular box by tape. So for covering that boundary of rectangular box, we need to first find the boundary, and for that we have to find out the perimeter. So length is 40 centimeter and breadth is 10 centimeter. First you always make a habit to write the given values whichever in the question as in the answer part. Then start writing with the formula of perimeter of rectangular box equals to 2 into L plus B, where L is length and B is breadth. So 2 multiplied with 40 plus 50, 40 plus 10, sorry. So 40 plus 10 is 50, and now 50 when multiplied with 2, 52 is 100. So this will be the answer as 100 centimeter. Therefore, you will write as a final statement, the length of tape required is 100 centimeter. This way you are supposed to do for all the sums. Write the values given in the question, then write the formula, solve the sum, and then final statement. Similar questions are of question number 3, 4, 5. So you have to do by your own. In question number 5, which is in your textbook, it is asked to fence with 4 rows. So only the change in the fifth sum is, after finding the perimeter of that rectangular piece of land, you have to multiply it with 4, then you will get the final answer. What just you have to do? Multiply the answer with 4, then you will get the answer correct. Okay. 6th and 7th are also same. Means seems we can say it is based on the formula which we have learnt in the previous video. So from the video you have to write the formula of perimeter of rectangle, perimeter of square, then perimeter of equilateral triangle. These all you have to, whatever it's there, you have to write as the notes all the formula. After that you have to start the exercise. Okay, so from question 3 to question number 7 all are based on the formula and the sum which we have done earlier. Now starting with the question number 8, find the perimeter of a regular hexagon with each side measuring 8 meter. Perimeter we have to find of a regular hexagon. Regular means where all the sides are same. So regular hexagon means where all the side of the hexagon is same. Hexagon means having 6 sides. So we have to find the perimeter of such figure where each side is having 8 meter as their length. So first you will write whatever is given in the question as side equals to 8 meter. Then perimeter of regular hexagon. Regular, for regular regular figure, you can simply go with the formula as whatever the side is given, that will be multiplied by the number of sides. Means measurement will be multiplied with the number of sides. As if it is a regular triangle, means triangle is having 3 sides, and whatever the measurement is there, suppose it is 8 meters, so 3 eighths you will do. We need not to add all the things together. That also you can do. Otherwise, like you can also do it as 8 plus 8 plus 8 6 times, 4, 5 and 6. This can be written as 6 as the number of sides of hexagon multiplied with the side, that is 8. So 6 8 is 48 meter. So this is the perimeter of regular hexagon. What you can notice over here is, instead of adding a single number again and again 6 times, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, we can simply multiply it with the number of sides. So this will be easier for you. And in the end you will write the final statement: perimeter of regular hexagon is 48 meter. Okay. Now question 9. This is based on the same formula, but little bit trick is applied. Let's see what is there. Find the side of the square whose perimeter is 20 meter. Already perimeter is given, so we'll write as perimeter equals to 20 meter, and this is a square. So perimeter of a square, we'll write the formula as 4 into side. Now perimeter of a square is given as 20 meter, that we'll write here 4, copy it down, and side we are supposed to find. This side we are supposed to find. So side is equals to, here you can see 4 is on the right hand side of equal to. So for just finding the side, we'll keep this on one side and bring this 4 as the denominator of 20. So 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So side is equals to 5 meter. Each side is equals to 5 meter of the given square. Understood? So in this way you can find the side of any regular figure if its perimeter is given. Just write the formula and in place of perimeter write the value whichever is given and derive the formula for side and then solve it. So you will find it. Next similar questions are 10th, 11th. These are similar one and based on the formula which you have learnt in the video of square, equilateral triangle, regular hexagon, regular pentagon, similar you have to do. This sum you just keep in mind and those formulas, then you can solve the sum. Next question is question number 12. Two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 14 centimeter. There is a triangle which is having two sides at 12 and 14. Third we don't know. Only two sides are given here. Then the perimeter of the triangle is given as 36 centimeter. What is its third side? So for this you have to write as perimeter of a triangle is equals to first side that can be taken as x plus y, second side and third side. Here you can draw a triangle like this and name it as x, y and z. Suppose for this x it is given as 14 centimeter, this one is 12 centimeter. So y we don't know. So we'll write in the formula as perimeter of triangle equals to x plus y plus z. So perimeter of triangle I know it is at 36 centimeter. X is 14. Y we don't know and z is 12. So for finding the y I have to keep it on one side and 36 here 14 and first this should be added 14 plus 12, 4 plus 2 is 6 and 1, 2, so 26 plus y is 36. Now I just want to find the y, so I will take this 36 on the other side. So 36 here it is in plus, so this will go and become in the minus as 36 minus 26 as 10 centimeter. So y means the third side is 10 centimeter. One more new sum in this exercise is finding the cost of any closed figure. So finding the cost for fencing, for painting, for making borders and all, we have to find the cost. So for that first we should know what is the boundary, means what is the perimeter, then only we'll be able to find the cost. Here question 13 is find the cost of fencing a square park of side 250 meter at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. Here fencing a square park. Square park means it is having all the sides equal. Fencing means making boundary. So first we should know what is the perimeter, or we can say first we have to find the perimeter of that square park. So side is 250 meter. First you will write as perimeter of square park equals to 4 into side, isn't it? Now just apply, put the values. 4 into side as 250, 25 fours is 100, isn't it? And one more 0, so this will be 1000 meter. This is the perimeter of this square park. Now they are asking for find the cost of fencing at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. So you will write the second statement as cost of fencing. Here per meter, per means 1 meter. So cost of fencing 1 meter is equals to 20 rupees. Therefore, cost of fencing 1000 meter is equals to how many rupees? This we are actually supposed to find. So this 1000 will be multiplied with 20 and 1 will come down as a cross multiplication, which we have done in our previous classes. So 1000 multiplied with 20 and this 1 will come down, which has no value. So 1000 with 20, so 2 ones are 2, 1, 2, 3 zeros of 1000 and 1 zero of 20. So total 20,000 rupees it requires. Understood? So in the final statement you will write as therefore the cost of fencing a square park is 20,000 rupees. This will be your final answer. So in this way you have to do the rest of the sums. Rest sums are your homework. Do it well. I'll be sending you the solutions of the questions which are given to you as a homework. Thank you.